Hey everyone, I'm just going to talk about forced breaks in your life, either as in like a full stop or just corralling you through the motivation of these applications, gig app community, where it seems to me that if you're a targeted individual on high levels of targeting, you're going to run into situations where they're going to be applying them brakes and causing you a forced stop, a forced break. You won't be able to do anything about it because the people in charge of these things don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't care about your car. They don't care about your bills. They don't care about your heartbeat. They don't care about nothing but their bottom dollar. They don't even care about their customers. They care about their customers more than the people that are working for them. But they definitely do not care about you working for them. You have to care about yourself. When you feel that forced break, what can you do? You should never have to be waiting online for that long for an order when you know very much well that there's more orders to be given, to be had, to go around. And either they're not allowing you to see them, to give them to other people, because they have a fleet of people out here working. So they want to add the forced breaks for those they target, specifically designed so you can't make your ends meet. They basically want you to be working for free or to work around the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, not needing sleep. You should be battery operated in your body, and you still probably won't be able to make your ends meet. Or maybe that's the only way. Maybe that's the only way. But knowing that you're human, you can't do that. But it's much the same thing within the targeted individual community when you're doing anything else in life. They instigate proxy relationships to add the brakes. Say you need brakes on your car. They'll play about your trust like they did me. It was my own brother, for crying out loud. Played about my own trust, specifically to bring me to a place to mess up my car. I had just had an alignment. I didn't need him to get in the way of my grind, not only within my work life, installing a proxy-made relationship in order to indemnify the crimes of identity theft, hacking, hijacking my life, but then also applying those brakes in my life while installing brakes in a fashion that's going to make my car do this whole bit. You go back to try and get it fixed, you're not going to get it fixed. There's nothing wrong, they'll say. And in fact, they'll say, you need, before this, they'll say, you need brakes all the way around. You'll go out and get all the stuff for it. They'll get the fronts done. Oh, y'all come back for the back brakes. Come back for the back brakes. Left my car with the tire off, up in the air, having to go somewhere else for like an hour and 20 minutes, applying the brakes It's time. Time is money. That guy's a fucking complete fuckbag for what he did. Not to mention my own brother for setting me up to go there instead of just going to a normal mechanic and having a real mechanic do the work. Mind you, it costed me more money and more time. But it was supposed to save me time and energy. That's not at all what it did. In fact, it gamed up my car to do this whole bit. Adding the brakes, applying pressure. Knowing far well that they were planning on trying to leave me for dead in my own home. To make it look like it would have just been me. That's how covert murder happens. Poisoning by design so they can get away with their crime. You're calling them out for exactly what the fuck they're doing. And you're just left in the whims of having all of these forced breaks all over the place, all over the map. And right now it's like 2 hours. I'm sorry, but there should have been something by now. Just a shitty order, even. Something that I could decide not to take. But they're not going to call you and be like, yeah, you're on a forced break, go home. It's not like that. They're trying to make you have to read through the lines like everything else. These gig apps don't give a fuck about you. Just like anywhere else you basically go to work. These people do not give a fuck about you. They don't care if you're going through anything. The whole saying is as it goes. Is who cares what's happening to them? As long as it's not happening to me, why should I care? Because we're all so independent in the world now that none of us are interconnected where it should be. We should be connected to each other in a value for that love, a value for reality, for realness. But people just aren't staying real. They're trying to take people out in real time to really hurt people's ability in life, hurt their availability for themselves or availability for anybody else, which is exactly what my brother wanted for me, specifically saying he never wanted anybody to love me ever. He's a complete bitch too, on top of it, moving all the way to fucking Texas when his family's going through fuck all in their life. He's just a shadow of a man. Just a shade, a ghost, however you want to say it, just shady as hell. You can't be a broker and specifically design somebody's life to break them in the worst way. You're not a broker. And the fact of the matter is he lied and lied and lied and lied. Applying the brakes, applying the pressure, where it was to otherwise suggest to me that I wouldn't have been able to take out a loan on my equity when I would have before going under. Then, when I did go under, the equity, or just as I was going under, the equity went from, it like well over tripled, as he lied to me and told me that it's not going to go up very much anymore. He straight up lied as I almost died. And the whole plan of action there was just like deed title theft of your home. Not only identity theft for like taking over your life, hijacking your name and reality of anything that you could make of yourself, but to literally utilize all of your time and energy from everything that you've had to work through. Homelessness, mind you. Fighting homelessness for 20 years. Actually homeless for 12, basically. And then you finally get a place and this is how they're gonna fucking treat you. And that's exactly why I call my own brothers bitches. And this man living up the road from me who decided to try and murder me in a whole crime spree with these people to create these proxy wars by design, proxy relationships, meaning to snake me out of my ability, applying the brakes in my life. They know what they've done, and they know what they've done is an absolute crime. And any fucking real police officer would be able to not only find those crimes, but doing something about it. Not sitting there playing fuck all right along with my dad and my brothers and all these proxy warfare artists. They're all a bunch of fuckbags and they know it. So that's my 2 cents for right now on applying the brakes. There's more brakes applied along the way as far as them creating brakes in my life and applying the pressure and applying the brakes to a full stop in my life. What am I supposed to do? Rely on a cop? Rely on a system that's all in bed with the fucking Freemasonry pedophile community? Getting away with fucking kids? Children kidnapping and shit? It's written in the fucking Bible. People can think whatever they want. We're in the end of times when people either have to repent and turn from their evil, or they can just go do backflips into the lake of fire for all I care. Peace out.